how long you will going to wait until you demand of the best version of yourself. Stoicism brings great lessons. It's a gentle wisdom that works with calm reason and self-improvement. So you want to know now 9 Stoic phrases that carry lessons for you to build an unmoored mind that will help you overcome any difficulty in your life. So let's get down to business. Tomorrow exists only in thought, and yesterday exists only in memory. If someone asks you, what was the best time of your life, the time when you were happiest, answer that this time is now, because what has passed, and what will happen hasn't happened yet. Your life is just today, and if you look at it concretely, that's exactly what it is. The minute now, the moment you live, this is life. This is the time to build, seize the opportunities, and develop your plans. Therefore, there is no other time, only now. And now must be your foundation, that which connects your full potential with the light that is right in front of you. So the best time of your life will always be now, because there is no other time. Rather, it is the approval of a genius than the praise of an idiot. Beware of a praise, applause, and the smiles, because they deceive and lead you astray. The praise of an idiot, for example, is just a camouflage for you not realize your bad decisions. Not to mention that by being recognized by fools, you improve your value and your ego on top of illusions. So stay alert and be open-minded. Realize who are the people who praise you and also the ones who criticize you. For if the one who praises you has no virtue, then this criticism is worth nothing. And if the individual who criticizes you is someone considered by many as an exemplar of wisdom, then this criticism is worth much. Anyway, pay attention what a genius, what an exemplary individual tells you, even if it's approval. And don't listen what fools say about you, even if it's a flattering compliment. Who is a friend? Another me. Friendships these days are built more on mutual interest than on trust and appreciation. People no longer know how to bear the defiance and problems of others. They no longer want to listen and establish a partnership with our interests. They don't just wanna enjoy the company. Generally, what individuals want is to be around people who are similar to them and who can also provide something. Nothing is stronger today than mutual interests. That is, both are interested and desire a goal and create bonds to achieve it. This is the pillar that sustains friendships, romantic relationships, and especially business. And I'm not criticizing that fact, for it's a fact. Interest has always built relationships throughout the history of the world. Now the simple act of stress purely without uncertainties, this is an increasing here, almost insane. The truth is, if you want to find that kind of relationship, if you want to find someone you can totally love and trust, then introduce yourself. You are the individual who no have interests or ulterior motives. Yourself will be the most reliable. First, learn the meaning of what you mean and then speak. I'm tired of seeing people out there talking about investments and the stock market without understand any of it. I'm tired of hearing charlatans talking about how to have a better life when the guys on live was a disgrace. I got tired of observing the individual who didn't know what it was about, but instead of saying he didn't know, he decided to talk a lot of nonsense. Seriously, stop being ashamed to say, I don't know. There is no shame in that, as it's obvious that you will not know many things. However, if you ignore this fact and try to say what you don't know and just talk nonsense, then you will be ashamed. So before talking a subject, learn the subject. Don't talk about what you don't have the slightest knowledge of. Okay, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. The enemy these days is someone weak and desperate. After all, you don't look for an enemy. It's hard to find someone worthy who has a great potential. Usually what happens is when you build your success in peace, you draw the attention of mediocre who will never achieve success and don't want anyone to achieve it. These are the enemies of the 21st century. People who represented nothing and want you represented nothing too. That's basically it. So if they is desperate, you should be calm. If they provoke and have poisonous words, you should speak when only necessary and use the art of silence. And if they are pessimistic and quarrelsome, you should be realistic and build excellent plans instead of arguing with others. In other words, just win by being the opposite of what they are. If you are the opposite of mediocrity, then nothing will stop you. Okay, it is impossible for the individual to learn what he thinks he already knows. Open mind. Open mind. Why, after a year of study, do you already feel like you know more than others? Why do you feel extremely confident, even if you only practice it and train it for 3 months? There are people out there who have studied for decades. They train it for 10, 15, 20 years. So why are you finding yourself so much because you did something for a few months? Please remember, if you feed this overconfidence to the point of overestimating yourself, you are very likely to close windows that you should admire. It's very likely that you ignore the knowledge that will be a supplement or an evolution of what you already know. Okay, how long you will wait for your best self exist? Let's suppose there is only one life. You live these years and one day you will die, and when you die you will not come back. I don't ask you to believe that because I don't believe it myself. I believe that there is something after death. However, let's just imagine in this scenario that there is nothing else, that there is only this life and that is. Even if you don't believe it, why you don't base your life on that ideal? Why you don't treat your life like it's unique? After all, it's a great way to evaluate it. If you think about this hypothesis, that then there is nothing left, you don't have to believe it, but just to think and reflect on it. I bet you will wanna make the most of what you have today. I bet it will create the desire to know and explore more around you and yourself. So I ask you, how long you will going to wait until you demand of the best version of yourself? To what extent you will live without valuing your way and you wasting this supposed unique life? Demand of yourself, be a stronger version, put your full potential into practice and explore around you. Have a curiosity and desire to evolve, because even if we believe in something after death, why should we waste this life? Why do we trade the time of the universe has given us so badly? The value of a person's life is determined by how much love is given and not how much love is received. This sentence is not about love for others, but love for what surrounds you and is valuable and productive for you. For example, yourself, your goals, your achievements, and your story. You don't have to wait for people to admire you, recognize of what you are or have, or for your plans to work out. You have to simply love what you are and represent. You have to love the process. You have to love the progress in general. This is how will generate love in your life. The pure love in the face of what really matters. Okay, the last thing is, before practicing virtue, reform your customs. Do those who point finger at others, analyze their own mistakes? Do those who are irritated by what are happening around them not realize that what is disturbing them isn't their behavior, and conscience. The truth is, before observing the weaknesses, mistakes, and the facts of what is around you, make a point of reforming your customs and thoughts. Fix yourself before you want to fix anything else. Well, I hope this video helped you, and if you liked this video, please leave a like. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, what are you waiting for? Signal below. After all, it helps a lot. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you later.